Jennifer Dunn, who's a meteorologist, and she joins us now live from Fort Worth in Texas. Good to see you, Jennifer. Tell us, what is causing this extreme weather now?
Well, good morning from very frigid Texas right now. Every now and then, usually a couple times a year, the Arctic decides to share some of its colder air with the southern parts of the United States. And so we've had just this spillage of a very cold Arctic air making its way into the southern states, including Texas. Every couple of decades, that air ends up being, extremely cold in a relative sense, record-breaking in almost. And that's what we're experiencing with this bout of cold weather right now.
And would you say that it's becoming more frequent?
These extreme outbreaks that we're experiencing right now still seem to be happening at least every 1 to 2 decades. I don't think we've seen a big frequency change on that. Over the last couple of years, we do still get winter cold air down here into the state of Texas. We do still get ice and snow events, but something like this is definitely not something we have seen, but for the last couple of decades.
And how could people, authorities, power companies prepare for the next one whenever it comes?
So that's a very good question. And I think from this event right here, a lot of people are going to remember what they did or didn't do and what they need to do to prepare for the next cold spell, whether it's this cold or it's a little bit warmer in a relative sense. So keeping in mind and keeping up with preparedness actions that city, local, county, state officials are suggesting. We collaborate and coordinate very closely with government at all different levels to help message that out. I think will help people to make sure that they are prepared and ready to kind of stay in their homes again if they have to for the next event whenever it comes.
And what are people telling you right now? What are their biggest and main concerns?
The biggest and main concerns right now are the power outages and the rolling blackouts that are continuing to happen. But we have hundreds of millions, or not hundreds of millions, hundreds of thousands and millions of people who are still suffering from power outages. And that is also having an impact on the infrastructure, on pipes. People are without water. And in some places, the water is being turned off for a couple of hours because of loss to plants and things like that, power plants and water plants. And then as we start to thaw out here, we're anticipating an increase in the number of ruptured pipes. So that's going to add another layer of concern for people who are, one, trying to keep their water on and trying to keep their pipes unfrozen, but are still possibly going to have to deal with that over the next couple of days as we warm up. So getting that power restored and hopefully carefully getting pipes thawed out without rupturing is, I think, on the top of about everybody's mind right now, along with getting necessary supplies. As I think I was heard earlier, that supplies are running low, and getting those supplies in, the restocking groceries and home goods stores will be critical to getting people back on their feet over the next couple of days also.
Okay, and where is this storm moving to next?
It's moving east. It's moving up the East Coast. We are thankful that it's moving out of our area to give us a chance to recover, but I know it's going to be impacting millions of people along the East Coast and the Northeast here over the next couple of days.
All right, fantastic. Jennifer Dunn, live for us there in Fort Worth, Texas. We appreciate your time and expertise.